Dottie!
Hey guys, welcome to class. It's time to do a fun experiment. Are you guys ready to do an experiment with me? Yeah! Okay, we're going to learn which ones of our toys float and which ones sink. What's floating and what's sinking? Well, if something floats, it stays on top of the water. When something sinks, it goes down into the water and goes to the bottom. Yeah, that's sinking. So we're gonna find out which ones of Dottie's toys are gonna float and which ones will sink. Are you ready? First we have Mr. Shark. Dun 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 dun. It's Mr. Shark. Do you wanna sink or do you wanna float? Let's find out. Woo! He floats on top of the water. Can you see him? He's staying on the top. He's not sinking below. Yeah. Next we have the alligator. Alligators are very stealthy. They stay under the water, but they just peek their noses and their eyes above the water to see what's going on. They can be very scary. Very intimidating. Which way are you gonna go, Mr. Gator? Are you gonna float or are you gonna sink? What do you think? He's kind of light. I think he's gonna float on top of the water. Let's find out. Boo! He's floating. Yeah, here he is. He's floating just like the shark is floating. Cool, that's exactly where he wants to be, floating on top of that water. Yeah. Next we have Mr. Marlin. Here he is. Woo, woo. All right, Mr. Marlin, what do you want to do? Do you want to float or do you want to sink? I want to sink. You're kind of small. You're kind of heavy though. Maybe because you're heavy, you'll fall to the bottom. Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Woo! He did. Look at Mr. Marlin. He sank to the bottom. Can you see him down there? Here I am. Here I am. Yeah, he's down at the bottom. He sank. Now he's under the water. Next we have little Pinky. Yeah, you know she's very small, but she's kind of heavy. My guess is that she's gonna sink boop to the bottom. Do you think she's gonna sink or float? Let's see. Put me in, I'm ready to swim. Whee! She's floating. I thought for sure she would sink because she was heavy. She's actually floating on the top. Cool. Ooh, look at this cool bird. Woo, woo. That's a really pretty color. It's like a hot orange. I really like his sunglasses too. He must fly really high by the sun and needs some sunglasses to protect his eyes. All right, Mr. Bird. Are you gonna sink or are you gonna float? Let's find out. Woo! He sank straight to the bottom. I'll put him over here with Mr. Marlin. They can be friends. This bluefish, he's pretty blue, some lime green, and some light blue on him. All right, I don't know what your name is, but are you ready to go swimming? Are you gonna sink or are you gonna float? Let's find out. He floats too. Look, he's down there with Mr. Marlin and Pretty Bird. Next is this cute little kitten. Meow, meow. Are you gonna sink or are you gonna float? I don't wanna sink. I don't like the water. Well, Well, I hope you float, little kitten. I don't want to get in. I don't want to get in. Just get in slow. She's floating. Good for her because she didn't want to sink. Here's Mr. Shark. He's a blue shark. Blue shark. All right. He's kind of light too, like the cat. I'm gonna guess he's gonna float like the cat. What do you think? Here we go. Cannonball! He is floating on top. Can you see the ones that are floating? They're all on the top of the water, and the ones that are sinking are down below. Here's one of our favorite fish. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. All I want to do is swim, swim. It's Dory. Dory, do you want to be with Mr. Marlin? Yes, he's my best friend. Well, I hope you sink, because Mr. Marlin's on the bottom. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Woo! She sank right to the bottom too. She can be with Mr. Marlin. Little baby seahorse. Bing, bing, bing. He's got a little spring on the bottom of him. He's got 3 beautiful wings. 1, 2, 3. Wow. He can fly in the water. That's how he gets around. He flies with his wings in the water. How cool are you? All right. Do you want to sink or swim? I want to float. He doesn't want to sink either. Well, you're kind of heavy. I think you're gonna sink. What do you think? I hope I float. Well, let's float. 1, 2, 3. Woo! He's floating. He got his wish. He didn't want to sink. He wanted to float. How many items float and how many items sink? We'll put all the ones that float in this bucket. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow! 6 things float on top of the water. Let's count and see how many sank on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 items sank and 6 items floated. Which one has more? 6 or 4? Which one has more? Yeah, 6 is more than 4. Another way you could say it is 4 is less than 6. Yeah, because we have more in this bucket and less in my hand. Well, boys and girls, this has been so much fun doing this experiment with you. Thank you for helping me figure out which toys float and which toys sink. We also learned which one is more and which one is less. All right, stay tuned. I'll see you next time in Dottie's class. Bye.